Good afternoon again from London, and hello from me, Dr. Dermot Hudson, Chairman of the British Group for the Study of the Juche Idea, Chairman of the Korean and Friendship Association of the UK and official delegate of the KFA for the UK, and President of the Association for the Study of Songun Politics. And because today is the day of Songun, the 62nd anniversary, the start of the Songun revolutionary leadership, but it's also another anniversary. It is the 53rd anniversary of the foundation of the Anti-Imperialist National Democratic Front of South Korea. And this, I feel, should be given due importance. In the imperialist countries, there's a lot of ignorance about the DPRK, even on the so-called left, and there's not enough support given to the DPRK, but there's even less given to the revolutionaries and anti-imperialists of South Korea. And many people do not realise that in South Korea there are people who study and uphold the Juche Idea. There is an underground party, the Anti-Imperialist National Democratic Front, which is committed to fighting against US imperialism and achieving the reunification of Korea. For more than 5 decades, the Revolutionary Party for Reunification and its successor organisations, the National Democratic Front of South Korea, and later the Anti-Imperialist National Democratic Front of South Korea, have proudly marched along the road of Juche and fought for independence and reunification. The Anti-Imperialist National Democratic Front of South Korea, or AINDF, was formed as the Revolutionary Party for Reunification on the 25th of August 1969, and its formation was a great blow to the US imperialists and the South Korean fascist puppets. The Revolutionary Party for Reunification declared the foundation of its Central Committee in Seoul on the 25th of August 1969 and published its manifesto, which declared that it was guided by the immortal Juche Idea of the great leader, President Kim Il-sung. As President Kim Il-sung himself said, and I quote, "As a united Marxist-Leninist party, a party of the working class, was born in the hard revolutionary fight of the South Korean revolutionaries and people against the US imperialists and their stooges. With its emergence, broad masses of the oppressed and exploited people in South Korea acquired a genuine defender of their class and national interests. The South Korean people today have a reliable general political staff in their revolutionary battle for freedom and liberation," end of quotation. And that is from Kim Il-sung Selected Works, Volume 5, page 480. The Revolutionary Party for Reunification fully embodied the great Juche Idea and adopted the wise teachings of the great leader President Kim Il-sung on the National Liberation People's Democratic Revolution. Since its foundation 53 years ago, the Revolutionary Party for Reunification and its successors, the NDF-SK and the AINDF-SK, have unremittingly carried out the anti-imperialist, anti-fascist struggle in South Korea, despite the vile fascist suppression of the South Korean puppet cliques. Leaders of the Revolutionary Party for Reunification, such as Kim Jong-tae and Choi Yong-do, were murdered by the South Korean puppet fascist regime, becoming martyrs for the South Korean Revolution and the reunification of the country. The Revolutionary Party for Reunification fought hard against the South Korean puppet regime and the US imperialists, using all forms of struggle, legal and illegal, violent and non-violent. The RPR, or Revolutionary Party for Reunification, carried out daring operations such as the Blue House raid and attacks on guerrilla attacks on US and South Korean puppet troops. The Revolutionary Party for Reunification, guided by the great Juche Idea, not only struggled against the South Korean puppet fascist regime, but also against revisionism, flunkyism, great power chauvinism, opportunism, dogmatism and factionalism. Today, the Revolutionary Party for Reunification is bravely fighting for independence against neo-colonialism, and it is fighting against the fascist Yun regime, as well as for independent reunification and true national liberation. It upholds the leadership of the dear respected Marshal Kim Jong-un, lodestar of national reunification, in high esteem, and strives to embody Kim Il-sungism, Kim Jong-ilism in its work. The AINDF is the true voice of the South Korean people. Our organisations are proud to have cooperative relations with the AINDF. Guided by the great Juche Idea, the AINDF will win final victory. I think it's very important that we do support the Anti-Imperialist National Democratic Front of South Korea and give publicity to its struggle and publicity to the South Korean Revolution, and generally step up the struggle against the US occupation of South Korea, and do more to support the South Korean people in their struggle against US imperialist oppression and exploitation. Long live the AINDF on its 53rd foundation anniversary. Thank you for listening to this video. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing to our channel, Songun 007, and the affiliated channel, Korean Friendship Association of the UK. Also, please check out our publications on lulu.com. I'll put a link in the description. And please support us also by coming to our events, both online and in real life. Have a great day and see you again. Goodbye.